Thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Moisture increasing in our state today. That will help keep those temperatures a little bit lower. It's also going to be a little more humid, not too uncomfortable though. And monsoon storm chances, they're looking more and more promising, but not until about Sunday and early next week. So we still have to wait a few days. Today, mostly sunny, a high of 109, and again, a little more humid with some breezes in the valley. Gusts near 25 miles an hour here in the Phoenix area this afternoon. Very similar to the gusts that we had yesterday. Our UV index still at an extreme level. That means that there's only about a 10-minute burn time today if you're not protecting your skin. So sunblock, long sleeves if you have to work outside. And if you have to work outside, make sure you're still hydrating and taking frequent breaks from the sun and from the heat if you can, because even though we won't get above 110 or we won't be as hot as we were yesterday, the risk for heat illness is still at a moderate to high level. So keep that in mind. No weather alerts for the valley, no storm chances yet either. Again, our moderate risks for heat illness is there today. That means for the most part, the sensitive are most at risk. But as I just mentioned, if you're not taking care of yourself and you're doing strenuous outdoor activities without hydrating and without taking breaks from the heat, then you may be at risk for heat illness too. High temperatures across the valley end up just shy of 110 in most valley cities today. Scottsdale 108, 109 for Glendale and Goodyear. Will reach a high of 108 in Queen Creek, 109 today in Chandler, and a few spots in the Southwest Valley could certainly inch up to about 110. But Phoenix looking to stay just shy of that today. We'll reach 113 out at Lake Havasu, 110 in Bullhead City with highs in the upper 90s today in Sedona, mid 80s in Flagstaff. Then tonight our lows down into the mid to upper 80s across the Phoenix area. So it's looking like tonight will be a little cooler than it's been the last few mornings. Then overnight lows down into the mid 60s in Prescott and in Payson, a low of 51 tonight in Flagstaff. Again, you see those slightly cooler temperatures. It looks like we'll get out of the 90s by tomorrow morning with lows down into the mid 80s in most valley cities. Expect some stronger breezes here in the valley again today, gusts near 20 to 25 miles an hour. But up north, those gusts will be a little stronger, coming in out of the southwest, gusting near 30 miles an hour. And it's northwest Arizona where we've got the biggest concern for wildfires, as gusts there in Mojave County will still be around 30 to 40 miles an hour today. Plus, conditions are still really dry, and the heat all going to contribute to that heightened wildfire risk. So keep that in mind. We could use some rain. We're not going to see any storms in the valley, though, and no storm chances across northwest Arizona or much of northern Arizona. Fairly limited storm chances. Today, the best storm potential overall will be across southern Pinal County and southeast Arizona. Also, the White Mountains again. We'll see that potential for monsoon storms today. But again, the valley looking dry. Now, we will have to watch for at least some pockets of blowing dust today as storms develop in southeast Arizona. That I-10 to I-8 corridor south of the valley between Phoenix and Tucson, that area could certainly get at least some pockets of blowing dust if we get any outflow winds from those storms in southeast Arizona. Today, the valley dry, tomorrow dry, partly cloudy, then by Friday back up to 109 after we dip slightly Thursday down to 108. Saturday 108. We are a little closer to normal, at least with those high temperatures, and then starting Sunday into Monday of next week, we're going to see that temperature drop further, and notice we've got chances for storms. We've got a weather pattern change happening. Our area of high pressure that is key during the monsoon will be lifting into the Four Corners region. As it does so, the wind flow around that could help steer mountain storms off the mountains and into the Phoenix metro area. That potential starts to go up Sunday. It gets better Monday, and then will continue into Tuesday of next week. So potentially getting active for the valley, but again, in the meantime, through this week, still looking dry.